Coldheart is alive. What we doing right here is we going over the preset template, I guess you would say, like how I start my regions every time. So I'm gonna go over the mix buses again right quick too as well. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Like, we got our drum bus, our music bus, our vocal bus. I tend to put my vocals on the other side. Like the opposite of what it would actually be if you were working on a real SSL mixer. Your mix buses would be on this side over here, which is why I kind of split it down the middle with my print track. That's my middle track, so I know all my effects are over there. If you're wondering what are those, or how I done that, that's very easy. All you would do is just create the effect you wanted. Let's flip that over. And instead of letting it wire directly in there on its own, you would let's just do one, because I think it's always easier to do it that way. We'll just create a combinator first. So of course that's gonna wire to something we don't want. And let's say you put your effect in there. The effect is reverb. So you'll just take that, you'll go there, you'll take the same one, you'll go there. And what that does is that routes whatever's in here into out of the board, and then back out of the device back into the board through your SIN. And why would you do that, you wonder? Okay, so let's find that. It's mix track. That's the name of it, right? There it is. See, mix channel, I meant to say. And the only reason you did that is so that now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this, you could throw whatever other SIN effect you wanted onto it. You could EQ it, compress it, and do all that to the effect itself. Very important to treat your effects. And so instead of piling up insert devices, why not do it from the board? I figure that the more you do from the board, the less it progress, less processing on the computer actually as well. And like I have this little setup I use all the time, which is my close, my mid, and my back reverb. And I got a tape simulator I made basically right here, which is right here. It's just a couple of screen devices, some saturation, and some reverb, and it's my way of, it sounds like an old school tape deck to me. Alright, so you'll see like this is very cool to have your 3 reverbs already set up. That way you can just kind of start sticking things in places. Like, alright, it's this in the front, this in the middle, that's in the back. Not only am I panning it, left and right, I'm placing it in a space. And so the mix becomes very 3D very fast once you get to the mix stage. Or if you wanted to kind of say, alright, this is going to be in the back of the track, I know it. This is an airy sound I created through Thor or whatever. So just go on ahead and throw it in the back of the track then by just throwing it in that reverb. And later on you can tweak it or may do whatever you want to do to it. Alright, let's get over here to this mix channel thing. One more little point is I have a preset I created right here, which is just like a couple of corrective EQs and things like that. I'm running it through the compressor on the end of it. And that's how I record. And I actually blend I get a flanging going on because I blend what's coming out of the computer, which is slightly delayed because it's going through the effects, right? And I am my direct monitoring through my interface, and doing that by monitoring it. So like then, I would get this bigger than what I am sound, and it actually allows me not to have to monitor my own voice is loud because I'm louder that way. And it doesn't sound like that on the track. It sounds bigger when I'm recording it than it does on the track, but it's the same thing as recording with reverb. It's kind of a way of tricking yourself. You sound epic and huge, so you deliver with more confidence. And typically I like the way my vocals come out that way, and throwing a little reverb on it at the same time. So you kind of getting the best of both worlds, because your computer usually, you're going to have to bring your sample bit down or whatever so low to get an accurate, latency situation that it makes no sense to even butcher your computer. So just try that if you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, hit me and I'll better explain it in another tutorial. I already went over the print tracks and why I print, so I'm not going to go over that. but that's always set up. I still use the same where we at right here. My main situation, which is side chain main compressor to this EQ right here. A lot of times I throw another EQ on it and do more of a detail, find where my kick is, and just really let my kick come through, and whatever is my area. Like I'll mess with my mid, so it'll be just kind of I get exactly what I want out that compressor. It's really detailed way to compress. This right here, Sam, keep him on, keep him ready. Just NXT ready for sampling, because I like to do a lot of in sampling, which is in the track, sampling directly and then chopping it up. I like sampling. So let's get to what we were supposed to be getting to, which is how to make these subgroups. Because to me, this is the best method. Why use the other mixer and have to deal with another set of volumes? Which is not like it's a hard thing, but let's say, for instance, right quick, this is the track. I got Sam is something I put in there. When I get through creating the device, let's just create a calm. Right? Now I created, I did whatever I want to do on it, flip it around. All I would do is take the direct outs and run them up there. And I'm in. Now I'm coming through, my audio is coming through on the bus, whatever bus that is, which this time is the music bus, which not the drums bus, but you get where I'm going. You're already there. You don't have to worry about like really doing a lot more than just slamming that up there when you get through and you get into the mix process, or when you get ready to bus it. So let's create one of those buses right quick. I know I talk a long time. If you don't want to hear me, I guess you shouldn't be listening. Alright, that's how it starts. It's that simple. Just a combinator. Then what you're gonna do is create some of these. Now let's duplicate that a couple times. 4 is good. You can come from your output device. No. That's wrong off the top. Alright, from device. It's gonna go there. And see, that's what's coming in. And that's it. It's that simple. From there, you're going to merge what comes in here. Right? Then you'll take another one of those and take whatever's merging to that. You'll go over there. And then you'll go over here. And you're done. That's it. That's the channel. Now let's create an instrument. Alright. I got a feeling somebody's going to rewind this a couple of times like I used to do and be like, oh, it was that simple. I missed such an easy part. You don't have to even mess with none of that. All you're going to do is take your direct out and put it in here. What happened there is you're splitting. The merge, the original merge is going into here, which is now being fed into here, which is fed into the master bus, right? So here's your mix bus. And now you're not worrying about controlling volumes. You're not worrying about none of that. All you're doing, you're controlling your volumes from your SSL mixer. And here's your new instrument. You see? So that way you're not worrying. Now your effects is, this little effect thing where like if you mute the channel, you'll still hear the effect going. But if your effects are up on the bus, up on the channel, on the mixer like I do mine, you can mute the effects. So it's not really like a big issue to me. Let's go back down there. I hope you understood that. To me, that's so simple. And if you need more, you can just continue to do it. Because sometimes with vocals, you might have 20 tracks, 30 tracks that you try to set into a bus. Or you just continue to do the same process. Every one of these is just a merge. So if you create another one, you can just keep on merging. If you fill them all up, leave you one spot, create you another splitter. And then just merge that one in off of that one. Now you got 4 more. You see how it goes? Very simple. I appreciate y'all. Coldheart is alive. It's 9 minutes. Wow.